Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Bass. Oh. Oh, donkey. Donkey time. Look at that, man. And here I was sitting there like, I need to do a review on this chatterbait. I picked one shoreline and started, but this is the chatterbait that I'm going to talk about right here, guys. And you see that I was just flipping that into wood. Not something you're going to be doing with another type of chatterbait, a kind of open open hook type chatterbait. But this Zman Weedless is a phenomenal chatterbait, and it's become one of my favorites because you don't have to adjust. You don't have to adjust. You can cover the bank right there, casting at the spots in between the bank, and then when you hit a spot like this, you can come in there and start flipping this thing too. And just using a little Havoc swim bait on the back of there. But funny how when you just fish through things. All right, so I'm not really doing anything special with this right now. You know, I've just got this is exactly what I'm using right here, Bobby Lane Design Grass Pig as a trailer. Literally for no particular reason do I have this trailer on there other than it's kind of a swim bait. Well, it is a swim bait trailer. Bobby Lane Design Grass Pig by Berkley. I like the pricing of a lot of Berkley stuff. You can see it's just a little paddle tail swim bait. Nothing crazy. It doesn't have like the overaction like a Strike King. I don't say overaction, you know, fantastic action like a Strike King would, like a rage swimmer right there. Great action in a rage tail. Let's bite that head off, thread this guy on. I like him because he's full body, but again, you know, they just got good pricing on their stuff. I don't feel like paying $8 for trailers, if you get my drift. There you go. I mean, look at that. I couldn't tell you which model this one was. I just wanted a green one, but man, look at that detail and that kind of how that looks on the side, just in the skirt material. I mean, that's a fantastic piece of skirt right there. Not even gonna break it apart or anything like that, just leave it kind of thick, because I mean, look at that good looking presentation, and it runs good. What I like about Z-Mans the most is they don't get hung up. Like the blade doesn't get hung up. A lot of other chatterbaits, some of the non Z-Man models will get hung up. You know, when you're making cast after cast after cast, you don't want something that's gonna foul up on you several times. And that's why, you know, when it's go time, I definitely am pulling out the old Z-Man. Let's get back over here. I mean, the good thing is I caught that fish while I was doing exactly what I wanted to show y'all today, just how you can put this thing into the tightest of spots here. Just because there might be another fish on this, you know, fish her a little bit more thoroughly. But you know, I just fish this like a jig. I use it is a bladed jig, but I use my jigs a lot of the time to fish wood and structure, to crawl them over. That's just how I like to fish structure with a jig a lot of the time. One, because I use New Tech jigs, I can put them in there, get them, once I get that hook set, I know it's a good hook set. The rod I'm throwing this on is a TP, oh, sorry, felt that. There it goes. See, it was on some wood, got hung up, pulled it over. It's deflecting off of that stuff really good, so that's a good erratic action when you're doing that. But the rod I'm throwing this on right now is a TP1 series speed stick by Lews. This is the multi-purpose rod, and I bought this rod specifically for chatterbaits. This is my chatterbait rod. This is the TP170 medium heavy, 7-foot. Power is a medium heavy, again, I think I said that. Fast action, weighted for 12 to 25 pound line, and a 1/4 7/8 ounce lure weight. And it's got great action. I've put a lot of fish on this rod, on this type of presentation, whether it be a chatterbait or, you know, light jigs or something like that. See, it just kind of got a little hung up there, just kind of popped it over and out. But then when you get to these larger areas like that right there, you want to cast, swim it. So it's a really good, just versatile bait that makes sure that you don't have to pick up and drop a rod every single time. You don't have to just, start flipping the jig in here and then go back to your weedless chatterbait presentation. But it's kind of like the ultimate chatterbait in a way. And I know everybody's all in a rage about the jackhammers and all that, but don't overlook what something like this little weedless presentation chatterbait can do for you, especially when you know, you're just running a bank like I am today.
Alrighty, y'all, so in order to close off this video, I wanted to give you a few more looks at these chatterbaits. And this is a 5/0 nickel ultra point hook that is on these, fiber weed guard along with an excellent skirt. And what I really want to get across with this video is that this is a very versatile bait. This bait can be kind of swam through pads. You can flip this in docks and areas like that and swim it out, especially places to where some hang-ups are likely to occur. You can run a bank, toss this down the bank. Once you hit something like wood or something like that, you can flip this guy in there with no problem, no worries at all that you're gonna get it back, because it's got the weed guard on there. And with the blade, you're gonna get a little extra vibration. You're gonna get a little something different that's gonna draw those fish to bite. I think this is an excellent bait. This is a must-have for co-anglers too, because exactly for those reasons that I just stated, you're gonna be able to have one bait that's gonna do multiple things: cover water, but also pitch to specific pieces of cover and structure, which is why this is a twofer in a sense when it comes to being on the back of a boat. You have one rod, one reel that you can utilize for this presentation and do, you know, multiple things with. So consider this as a must-have for your tackle box, and check the links down in the description below, because I'm going to put the links down there to where you can go to Tackle Warehouse and pick up these baits. You also see that I just got two different types of trailers. Both of these trailers work really well with these baits. Lake Fork Trophy Lures, excellent bait for this, and a Rage Swimmer by Strike King as well. So guys, thanks for watching this video. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all have a good one. Some of these chatterbaits along with the dog that's now coming into the, hey, I am trying to film here, buddy. Don't look at me like that. You're in my shop. Look, your little foot is in my shop. Move it. Step it back.